At 78, the world expected Abba's Benny Andersson to fade into quiet retirement. Instead, he's just proved everyone spectacularly wrong. What he's accomplished in the past few years has left the entire entertainment industry stunned, and millions of fans completely speechless. This isn't the story of a fading pop star desperately clinging to past glory. This is something far more shocking. While most musicians his age are content with legacy tours, Benny has been orchestrating what industry insiders are calling the most revolutionary entertainment experience of the 21st century. While most musicians his age are content with legacy tours and greatest hits collections, Benny has been orchestrating what industry insiders are calling the most revolutionary entertainment experience of the 21st century. Abba Voyage isn't just a concert, it's a technological marvel that has completely redefined what live music can be. Since opening in May 2022, this virtual reality spectacle featuring digital versions of Abba has attracted over 3 million visitors and generated more than £1 billion for the UK economy alone. The numbers are staggering, but what's even more incredible is how Benny masterminded this entire operation while most of his peers were settling into comfortable retirement. The show runs 7 nights a week with 3,000 people attending each performance, selling 21,000 tickets weekly. Using cutting-edge motion capture technology and over 160 cameras, they created digital avatars that perform alongside a live 10-piece band. What makes this truly revolutionary is that Benny doesn't need to be physically present. The avatars can perform indefinitely, representing the band exactly as they appeared in. This isn't just preserving Abba's legacy, it's creating an entirely new model for how legendary artists can continue performing long after traditional touring becomes impossible. The technology cost £140 million to develop, making it one of the most expensive live music projects in history. But that wasn't the end of his surprising comeback. In March 2024, something happened that hadn't occurred in Sweden for nearly half a century. King Carl XVI Gustaf personally bestowed the Royal Order of Vasa upon all 4 ABBA members, the first time Swedish citizens had received this honor in almost 50 years. The ceremony at Stockholm's Royal Palace wasn't just a recognition of their musical contributions, it was Sweden officially acknowledging that ABBA, and particularly Benny's recent innovations, had elevated the country's cultural status on the global stage in ways no one anticipated. This royal recognition came specifically because of Abba Voyage's massive success and its impact on international tourism. The ceremony was attended by Swedish royalty and marked a historic moment, the first knighthood Sweden had awarded to its own citizens since the 1970s. For Benny, this wasn't just another accolade to add to his collection. It represented official acknowledgement that his vision for the future of entertainment was not only valid but groundbreaking. The timing was particularly significant, coming just before the 50th anniversary of ABBA's Eurovision victory. Yet Benny was being honored not for past achievements, but for his current innovations. Yet just when it seemed like Benny might embrace this royal recognition with a triumphant return to Eurovision, he shocked everyone again. When Sweden was chosen to host Eurovision 2024, marking exactly 50 years since ABBA's legendary Waterloo victory, fans worldwide expected a reunion performance. Instead, Benny's response was swift and definitive. "I don't want to, and if I don't want to, the others won't. It's the same for all 4 of us. Someone says no, it's a no." This wasn't just a polite decline, it was a declaration that revealed something profound about his mindset. While the world was looking backward, celebrating anniversaries and milestones, Benny was focused entirely on the future. His refusal sent shockwaves through the Eurovision community and disappointed millions of fans who had hoped for one final live performance. But Benny's decision was calculated and strategic. He understood that nostalgia performances would only diminish what he was building with Abba Voyage. Instead of clinging to past glory, he was committed to revolutionizing how legendary acts could continue their careers. The Eurovision rejection wasn't about being difficult, it was about protecting a vision that was far more ambitious than anyone realized. His refusal to participate in Eurovision revealed the depth of his commitment to Abba Voyage and his vision for the future of entertainment. Behind the scenes, he's been building something much bigger than nostalgic appearances. His son Ludwig, who produces Abba Voyage, recently revealed they're finalizing deals to take the show worldwide, with costs reaching $176 million per city. This isn't just about preserving Abba's legacy, it's about creating an entirely new entertainment empire that will continue long after traditional touring becomes impossible. The global expansion plans are massive in scope, with major cities around the world competing to host the next Abba Voyage venue. Each new location requires a custom-built arena and the same sophisticated technology that made the London show a success. Ludwig has spent 7 years working on the project alongside his father, and their RMV production company is now one of the most sought-after entertainment firms in the world. The financial success has been extraordinary, With a net worth of $230 million, Benny has proven that innovation pays better than nostalgia. Rather than touring endlessly like many aging rock stars, he's created a business model that generates massive revenue without the physical demands of live performance. And what about his personal life? While his Abba bandmates experienced highly publicized divorces and relationship drama that ultimately contributed to the band's breakup, Benny has maintained something remarkably rare in the entertainment world: a stable, lasting marriage. He's been with his wife Mona Nurklit for 44 years, since 1981, the same year his marriage to bandmate Ani Frid ended. Their relationship has weathered decades of fame, fortune, and the pressures that destroyed so many other celebrity couples. This stability has become the foundation that allowed him to take such massive creative and financial risks with projects like Abba Voyage. Mona, a Swedish TV presenter, has remained largely out of the spotlight, preferring to support Benny's career from behind the scenes. Together they raised their son Ludwig, who is now integral to his father's business empire. The contrast is striking. While Agnetha and Ani Frid both struggled with the aftermath of their failed marriages and the pressures of fame, Benny found a partner who provided the emotional stability necessary for long-term creative success. Their marriage has been the quiet constant that allowed him to weather Abba's breakup, build new ventures, and ultimately create his greatest triumph at age 78. What makes this even more remarkable is Benny's calculated approach to his legacy. In May 2022, he made a statement that sent shockwaves through the music industry. "Nothing is going to happen after this." He was referring to Abba Voyage being their final group collaboration, but the implications were much deeper. At 78, he's made peace with endings while simultaneously creating new beginnings. The virtual avatars performing in London aren't just preserving the past, they're ensuring Abba's music will continue performing decades from now, with or without the original members. This isn't about holding on to youth or refusing to age gracefully. Instead, Benny has found a way to transcend the limitations of aging while creating something genuinely innovative. The avatars represent Abba at their creative peak in 1979, but they're powered by technology and vision from 2025. He's essentially solved the problem that faces every aging performer: how to continue giving audiences what they want without compromising artistic integrity or physical capability. By declaring Abba Voyage as their final collaboration, he's also protected the project from future pressure to reunite or dilute its impact with additional projects. Here's what's truly extraordinary about Benny's situation at 78. While most artists his age are focused on preserving their legacy, he's actively reshaping what legacy means in the digital age. The success of Abba Voyage has inspired other legendary acts to explore similar projects, making Benny a pioneer in a field that didn't exist 5 years ago. His refusal to tour traditionally, his rejection of nostalgia performances, and his commitment to technological innovation have created a new template for how iconic artists can remain relevant without compromising their artistic vision. At an age when most people are considering retirement, Benny has launched what may be his most successful venture ever. The implications extend far beyond entertainment. He's demonstrated that age doesn't have to mean irrelevance, that innovation can come at any stage of life, and that sometimes the most radical thing you can do is refuse to give people what they expect. What happened to Benny Andersson at 78? He proved that the best way to honor the past is to fearlessly embrace the future.